Here we go. This is gonna be it. The map is Pilgrims. Oh, I know this map. I know this map. Oh yeah, this is great. So we got a Regicide on Pilgrims, and this is a nomad map, nomad start. Everyone seems to have started with a lumber camp. Should be interesting. And the idea is to take your transport ship, transport your villagers to this area and maybe build a TC, or perhaps build a TC on these little islands at the edge. Now, generally speaking, it's not worth building your TC on the island since there is not enough food here at all. And Sir Lawrence is going to go ahead and throw up his TC right at this island here. Big mistake number one, since there is only 4 sheep, and he's going to have to go straight into fishing here. Other people tend to be looking like they want to go and take their villagers away. Going to leave some villagers gathering wood, which is wise. And it looks like we got Claudius here, or Clodius, and also Street Pete building their TCs out on the edge. I guess it's debatable which is better. I personally think building a TC on the mainland is probably a better idea, but it all comes down to whether or not you can find food. And as it turns out, there's quite a lot of wolves out here as well. And without Loom, that could be pretty damn risky. Super Lisco sending his villagers out now. Everyone else, it seems, going to be going out. Oh, Teal going out there as well. So I'm going to introduce the teams quickly, and then I'll chat with you guys in the chat whilst we watch this game together. This is a great moment of togetherness here whilst we spec a game, all 500 of us. I mean, could you imagine, like, 500 people sat around someone's PC, or like, yeah, in this case 6 people in a room with 500 people watching them play Age of Empires. That would be an awesome LAN if that were ever to happen, but unfortunately streaming is the closest thing we'll ever get to that. Oh my god, Street Pete, what's he doing there? He's dropping a villager onto Clodius's land and then getting killed by his TC. So first of all, let's introduce these teams and players then. Team number 1, I believe, I don't know what the bets are. Okay, Team B in the betting. Team B, we've got Street Pete here. He's playing in the red as the Incas. We've got for also Team B, the Lone Wolf. He's playing as the Mines in the teal. And for Team B as well, we've got Super Lisco here in the green playing as the Aztecs. So that's Team B. These guys on the right side. Team A, we've got Clodius in the purple there, killing that villager of Street Pete. We've got Gamisha in the grey playing as the Mayans. And in the yellow, we've got Sir Lawrence and Zed. Believe it or not, he's from New Zealand. And he's playing in the yellow there as the Aztecs. So that's Team A. So that's 3v3, A and B. Get your bets in. And, well, we'll close the bets at 10 minutes since they were opened late. So if you're listening, Jazz P, don't close the bets until 10 minutes. I'll type that in the chat. There we go. Don't close the bets until 10 minutes. And that way, because it's a nomad start, it's generally pretty slow. To be honest with you, I love what Super Lisco is doing here. I think this is genius, in fact. I think this is really good. Because you can't transport sheep, right? You can't transport sheep. So, you know, he's going to go ahead and take his first TC over here. Now, he's making it really late in comparison to the other guys. So perhaps that's a disadvantage to him. But I think that he's done the right thing here, because he's built a mill back on his own island here, and he's actually taking the sheep as well. He's also obviously taking the wood from this lumber camp, but using that early wood income to take the mill and then take the sheep, I think that's great. And he's also now using his king to scout. He's found the turkeys, he's found some deer, and that's really damn good. Now I want to know who's lost these villagers over here. There's no real way to tell at the moment, but looks like those wolves claimed a couple of lives, unfortunately. In fact, I think that was Super Lisco. He may have lost those villagers. So whilst what he was doing back at home was, I think, really clever. Over here, things not so good. Street Pete building his lumber camp, and there's a real big difference between the two teams. Team A is just kind of sitting, building up with docks and such, and Team B, they are just colonizing the mainland really quickly. So interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, and you know, I'm going to be really interested to see how this game goes down. Obviously, as well, Nightbringer 57 choosing the settings here. Hack skill, having a change of heart, clearing his bets and betting on Team B instead. Well, we'll see how it goes. But yes, Nightbringer 57 with the settings here. Obviously, all the Mesoamerican civs, Aztecs, Incas, and Mayans for both teams. Should be interesting to see how it goes down. Obviously, Eagle Warriors, a common factor between all of them. Also a unique unit, but I think the Incas are definitely the weakest. Incas are definitely the weakest. Oh, Super Lisco! Free kills! Free kills! Free kills! Oh, well, there's one free kill, I guess. Nicely done. The villager there just giving a little bit of a stab to the ribs as Clodius walks by. And obviously, I think the Incas are the weakest civ here in this matchup. I think the Mayans are possibly the strongest, but it's interesting. Yeah, you want to see how Regicide does on this map. Well, I think Regicide's going to be really interesting because obviously it's all about those kings. And the kings are not going to be safe at any point in this. Oh, Clodius doesn't actually have Loom here. That's another dead villager for him. That's pretty unfortunate. Down he goes. Down he goes. Well played by Super Lisco. I like him. I like him a lot. Super Lisco. Tasty. But, like I was saying, the kings should be an interesting factor. Since if you get stuck on your little island with your king, that could be disastrous. And I think getting out to that mainland is going to be interesting. But obviously with more villagers as well, that certainly throws more curveballs in the mix. I like it. I like it, Nightbringer. And this is possibly the best map settings we've had in a long while. We'll see how it goes down. Alright, 30 seconds or so now until the bets are closed. Jasper, you better be watching. I want to see those bets closed at the 10-minute mark as soon as you see it. But yes, there is actually no castle. Yeah, that's an interesting point as well. Usually on Regicide, you do start with that castle. That's something that, again, here does not exist. So, a little bit weird, to say the least. Little bit weird. Now, fastest up to feudal is Team A. Gamisha, Sir Lawrence, up to feudal very quickly. And I think, yeah, already bringing out the galleys here. But Team B, they're kind of already on the move. You know, Super Lisco and Lone Wolf here, moving out to the mainland very quickly. It's only Street Pete who's left out here on his island. And the thing is as well, he's kept his king. He should have moved his king to the mainland, I think, with the transport ship and put it in his allies' town centre. Because now, if they start losing the water, that could be pretty nasty for them. Those galleys from Sir Lawrence and his team could take down their transport ship as he tries to take his king away from this island. So it's going to be kind of important for Street Pete here to do some water. We see another dock from him as well. And this is a beautiful map, though. I really like this map. I think it's so cool. So cool. Really, really pretty map. I like the shallows and such. It's great. It's great. So those bets closed? Yes, they are. And good job. Good job, Jazp. You get another brownie point for closing those bets on time. Well done, you. So here we go. What's that transport to Gamisha's over here? Oh, we got Clodius coming over as well. Has he actually got Loom yet? No, he still doesn't have Loom. That could be devastating if he gets caught out here. And in fact, look at this. They're landing in a really awkward position since this is actually closed off. And they'd have to go all the way around the shoreline here if they want to build their TC in a good location. Now, Feudal Age for Sir Lawrence and Gamisha really quickly. And I think they've gone up a little bit too quickly. But we see some galleys out on the water already now. Sir Lawrence there. But at the moment, they're not going for Street Pete. And I think that's the important thing for Street Pete here. He's got to keep himself high and dry for the time being. Anyone else up to feudal yet? Well, Street Pete's not clicked up at the moment. 49 population and not clicked up. Super Lisco has, however. Lone Wolf has as well. And Gamisha is feudal. Clodius, however, yes, also up to feudal. So Street Pete now, I don't know what he's doing really. I think, you know, he's just struggling to get the food at the moment. And in fact, yeah, if we have a look at his eco here, he's got a lot of villagers taking the wood. Not really a lot of food income at all, and it's just all from the fishing ships, in fact. So what am I talking about? He has got food income. It's all on the fishing ships, however. And now we've got Gamisha on the water with those galleys. That's going to cause a few problems for them, to say the least. But now, of course, we've got Super Lisco and the Lone Wolf going feudal. Maybe we'll see some docks out for these guys, and maybe we'll actually see some water control coming in. Otherwise, Street Pete is gonna be marooned here, and that's gonna be a little bit awkward. It's the blob game, Agar.io. You know, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if you could make an Agar.io for Age of Empires or something similar, where like, no, that would be stupid. that wouldn't work. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot. Alright, so Clodius here, coming out to the map, at the edge of the map here. I think that's good. But obviously Sir Lawrence here, picking off a few fishing ships, and Street Pete, as street as he might be, as peat as he might be, these fishing ships are going to be taken down, and his king is wide open here. We might see a galley attacking the king any moment now, and he's going to have to be a little careful. Going to have to be a little careful, as this king is going to be in range of that galley very soon. If he goes down, that's GG. It's kind of awkward. So Street Pete losing a lot of galleys, sorry, a lot of fishing ships. He's losing population very quickly, 58 pop at the moment, and he's loading up his transport now. This is a risky transport if I've ever seen one. He's got to go and try and land at the edge of the map, but he's got to get past a few galleys to do it. Obviously, were these guys not expecting galleys? They must have been. Super Lisco here, good job. He's going to take some water control. Nicely done. And he should be castle as well pretty soon as well. Getting castle is not too difficult with Regicide, since you start with all those villagers extra. But Street Pete still has not clicked up to the fusillade yet. And that leaves me very, very worried here, as he's getting surrounded. Where's his transport ship? He's over here. He's coming over to the edge of the map. I think he's going to be okay. I think he'll get out to the edge. But my god, these guys have got a lot of fishing ships. Oh, will he get out to the edge? Yes, he will. 68 health on the transport. He should be fine. He's running towards the loving arms of Super Lisco. But oh, more galleys here. But no, he's going to be fine. He'll get those guys away. And these guys now all out on the water, it seems. And I'm starting to worry for Team A a little bit. I'm starting to worry, because they're not on the mainland, they might struggle a little here. They might struggle, and they're going to have to get out to the mainland eventually. And if Super Lisco and his team could take water control now, that puts them in a really strong position. I'm still a little concerned about Lone Wolf here isn't actually building his docks or anything up. I think he's looking for a fast castle, but look at all that wood. He could have a dock now. There we go, he's doing some on the right side. But he could have had that dock sooner. He could have been making a few galleys here to support Super Lisco on the water, and that would have been great. But at the moment, that's not happening. And Red gonna go back with his transport ship to try and find some more villagers to take home, or to take over. But he's gonna lose his transport at this rate, and that is bad news. But he's wondering now, how the hell is he gonna get his king off of this island? Well, he has no choice. I mean, these guys have to take the water back from them, and they have to control the water if they want to protect their kings. Now, the other kings seem to be in the TCs. So, purple, yellow, and grey all keeping their kings inside those town centres for now. And once we see War Galley coming out, once we see War Galley and Bodkin Arrow, those TCs are imperiled from the water, and those kings could be lost. So, they have to get out soon. They have to get out soon. So, Street Pete should be clicking feudal anytime soon, but no, he's not. He's taking loads of gold, loads of stone. I don't know what he is doing right now, but it is not good. Whatever it is, it's not good. He needs a mill, he needs some farms. He needs some of that, oh my goodness me, this is not going well. He needs, if the farms around here would have helped or something. He can't get feudal, and that's bad. That's very bad. 2v1 on the water for Super Lisco. And he's going to lose that fight. He has got fletching done. And even though Sir Lawrence does not, Gamisha here has. Actually, you know what? He might win that fight. In fact, he is actually reinforcing pretty quickly. So my bad. I apologize. That fight is his. He's done good. He's done very good. Super Lisco here, kicking some butt. Lone Wolf on the right side, going up to castle now. He's halfway there, but he is now adding in those docks. And once he hits the castle age, once he's got plenty of wood income, at the moment he's got too many farms, way too many farms. I mean, what he needs right now is everything he's got taking wood. If he's doing 3 docks, he needs a lot of wood. Each galley, bear in mind, is 90 wood. So if he doesn't have a lot of villagers taking wood, how is he going to afford those boats? Well, he's not. And Lone Wolf here taking a lot of farms, and that's going to be useless to him for taking the water. Now maybe he wants to boom up and do like second TC, but he doesn't have the stone for that yet. Clodius here saying, you know, I'm gonna go up to the castle age and get my second TC. At the moment he needs some stone. He doesn't actually have the stone for his second TC, and that is a little bit awkward for him. These guys now realizing they're probably going to have to go to the land quickly, otherwise they are in trouble. Their kings might be, you know, stuck. Street Pete still Dark Age. He's on the way up to the Feudal Age now as Lone Wolf hits the Castle Age. He's the first to do so, I think. Oh wait, no, Gamisha was first, in fact. And Gamisha now, I think, having a good game. I think he's having a good game. He's just done War Galley, but he doesn't have any control at all on that mainland. Although he's got a lot of wood, a lot of gold. I'm surprised he's not got a third dock, in fact. That's probably a mistake. But now that War Galley upgrade is there, Super Lisco, still feudal. He can't fight that. He cannot fight that. That's not going to be good. People taking bets on how long Street Pete's going to be in this game for. Not long at this rate. Not long. Once he hits feudal, though, I mean, he could start doing something. He's now up. He's got himself a market. If he does a blacksmith now, I'm going to be just like, what? He's got a lot of resources, but my god, he needs water control. They all do. And Team A here taking that water control pretty well. The Lone Wolf starting on the water now. No War Galley upgrade. Not enough wood income. Really, I mean, he's setting more villages to wood now. He's moved some off of the farms. He's still got some farms coming in. But yes, he definitely needs War Galley as well here. And, well, these guys are going to lose their fishing ships as well. Gamisha taking them out. Super Lisco going to lose his galleys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big problems. And Street Pete still is king in the corner of the map. In trouble, it seems. Not good. Not good. Now, I'd say the only thing going for Team A at the moment is they have got the edge. But you see Clodius in the north, he's building up here. And although he's got like the lowest score in the game right now, Clodius has the lowest score. I think he's doing okay in comparison. He's doing handcart. Now, that doesn't make sense. Like, doing handcart at this stage is pointless. But look at how much wood and gold he has. He could be making galleys for days. He could even put up a third TC now and start booming more. But honestly, just galleys. That's the way forward on this kind of in this kind of situation. Street Pete trying to throw up a watchtower on the shoreline, and Sir Lawrence should be attacking the villagers, not the watchtower. But yeah, that watchtower there probably going to go up. In fact, maybe going to keep these docks a little more safe. But that's not looking good at all. And Broccoli thinks he's going to win another 500 florins. Well, Broccoli, I see you've been betting on me a lot there. Otherwise, you certainly wouldn't have won that, what, 3,400 florins? That's pretty damn good, Mr. Broccoli. Good job. You're going to be like the florin king soon. There's going to be a black market where florins are the currency. So yes, is Gamisha here? I mean, he could take down that TC and kill Street Pete off easily. He's got the galleys to do it now. There's no contest here on the water at all. Lone Wolf now has some galleys out as well, but still waiting for those upgrades to come in, really. It's not looking good there at all. I think the Super Lisco should be castle very soon. He's clicked up now. But by the time he does get up, he might be struggling to get his docks out. That could cause some real issues. I find that quite amusing. Street Pete trying to build a watchtower here, but there's a deer blocking it. So that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Shabiza, I love you too. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad I can brighten your Saturday. Wait, is it Sunday? No, it's Saturday, dude. Well, if I brighten your Sunday night, that's great. But hopefully right now I'm brightening your Saturday night. I'd certainly hope so. But yes, oh, Sir Lawrence coming out here with these transports. Is he gonna make it? Is the king in there? Oh my god, if the king is in those transports, that's a risky business. But nope, he's not. And Lone Wolf unable to intercept those ships, unfortunately for him. He might just about take them out. He might kill a few villagers, in fact, as well. Gamisha here just focusing on the galleys, sorry, on the docks. So he's not really a problem, fortunately. But those transports going down, it's pretty costly on the wood there. Clodius, building units. Apparently he's going to go with an archery range. Make a push on the land. That could work. It could work. Street Pete here, like, towering the shoreline. Interesting strategy. Not one that is particularly a viable thing to do, but if it works, it works. If it works, it's not stupid. And we've also got Super Lisco, Sir Lawrence, Castle now. Super Lisco should be there any moment. Any moment now. He should be there. I'm glad you didn't miss the expert games tonight, Sush. To be honest with you, there's not been a lot of expert games posted that look good. At the moment, there's like a tournament going on for Balance of Power. But since I'm unable to cast those games, because they won't let me cast them on this channel, since that is the case, I'm not doing really much expert game coverage, but I don't think that really matters too much. We still got the viewers. We still got the viewers, even on the community games, which is good if you ask me. I think the community games can be a lot of fun, and it's always good to see a little bit of community game action from time to time. So Team A at the moment, their score is about 300 higher on the average. Gamisha's really pulling ahead because of that water control, and there's his second and third TC coming up on the edge now as well. Now he could safely get his king out to the edge of the map, but you know, if he does that now, I think that's a good idea since he won't get marooned. But he's got full water control, so he's not going to be too worried anyway. Lone Wolf needs to start picking it up a little bit and getting on the water a little faster. He's got his 2 TCs here on the edge of the map. Still, Woodincome's looking better now, actually. He should be able to keep those war galleys coming out. Indeed he can. And now is the time to add the 4th dock as well. Getting that 4th dock is going to be important. Street Pete going straight into the fire ships. I like that decision, actually. I think fire ships are pretty interesting. But look at that. Sir Lawrence here. Castle drop onto Lone Wolf. Eagle Warriors coming out as well. And there you go. Sir Lawrence is going to just be raiding these villagers here. And that's going to be nasty for Lone Wolf since he has nothing back here to defend this. If Sir Lawrence makes some siege, he's already got the siege workshop, he could even bring down this TC. Now these eagles are pretty weak at the moment at taking down village. I mean, in the Castle Age, they're really not too strong when it comes to dealing with arrow fire from the TC. Honestly though as well, I think Lone Wolf making a big mistake. You shouldn't ring your town bell. If you've just got 2 units coming at you, don't ring your town bell. It's pointless. And, well, so far, Sir Lawrence not able to kill a villager just yet. But look at that. Street Pete coming down here with his fire ships. These guys need to take that water back. Street Pete needs to get his villagers out to the edge of the map. Because at the moment, he's got nothing coming in, really. He's got a new TC, though, which is good, I suppose. Clodius now doing some archers, a crossbow even, from 3 ranges. That could be pretty potent if they come in. And there's the kings, I believe. Oh, wait, no, that's not Street Pete's king. That is Street Pete, however. Oh, my goodness me. That transport's going down. What's he got in that transport ship? It's a lot of villagers. He just stopped. Dude. That's painful to watch. Street Pete having a tough time, having a rough game here. And you guys are in he is in trouble, sorry. You guys are worried, it seems. Alright, here we go. Street Pete looking for some revenge. Here come the fire ships, but they're not attacking. What's he doing? There we go. You have to patrol. Patrolling is the most important thing. Like, patrolling is just so crucial. If you don't patrol, what ends up happening is you say you right click here, yeah. The enemy's army is here. You right click here, you run into them, and if you don't notice fast enough, the enemy will kill you before your units even attack. So they're trying to get to this point where you clicked. So they won't attack. Now if you press Control Z and you go there, then if you meet an enemy on the way, then they'll attack. And that means that your units won't accidentally run into the enemy and not fight. And that way you can avoid losing a whole army for absolutely nothing. So in comes Clodius now. A lot of crossbows coming over. And that's really good. They're going to be coming down. And going to be looking for some raiding action. And I think, you know, once he gets +2 range, that could be devastating over here. These guys, although they're, you know, they were the first to get onto the land here, although they were the first, they are not lasting too long. So Lawrence here with his Eagle Warriors actually doing a pretty good job. And we got a Mangonel coming in as well. Great play. And that TC from Lone Wolf is not going to be standing too much longer. All of his villagers are inside the town centers now. And you've got to ask yourself, this is why you don't ring the bell. Is it worth putting all the villagers inside this TC? Well, no. All these villagers in here could still be working. You don't need to garrison up over here. Make a video of all the times that players have failed with a transport ship. My goodness me, yes. That is that would be a lot. That would be there's a lot of times when I've seen a king go down in a transport ship, twice in that Britain game, if you guys remember that. It's always funny though, like God, it's so funny. When you see a transport get sunk and it's just got like a king and 8 villagers in it, it's just like, oh God. Painful to watch, but funny nevertheless. Street Pete then, going to be in a world of trouble very soon as these crossbows get ready to engage. Why do I never notice the kings? What do you mean? I noticed that one of the kings here was being ran away by Teal. There's a king over here. This is Teal's king, I think. Lone wolf inside of that TC there. There he is. Oh, wow, the wolves attack. The wolves, they're going huge. But at the moment, Sir Lawrence is doing really well. We've got a castle drop here as well, and that's nice. Castle here from Lone Wolf, though, and that will stop any progression. Quick wall off here, and he should be fine. The Mangonel is not going to be able to get through here now, so that's a good defense. But of course, with the purple up in the north, I don't know what he's doing, actually. He could come down here and attack, but he's not. He's just wasting time, really. These guys trying to make it back on the water. Overall, the score's still pretty close, actually. Still pretty close. So I think they're doing okay for now. I still think it's worthwhile for these guys to move their kings out, and there it is. There's Gamish's king moving out towards the edge of the map now. He's got his, there he is, villagers and king in there. He's trying, war galleys patrolling. He's going to get away safely, and he's got a castle here waiting for his king's arrival. He'll have a royal welcome as he lands down here and makes his way towards the king's castle here. Yes, unfortunately, I mean, the thing is, right, guys, I'm not, you know, to be totally honest with you, Voobly is a good client, and it is, the client itself is great. It's, you know, there's a lot of great statistics. You've got the spectator features, and it's great. Obviously, you know, I play the community games on ADHD because most people here have that, and it's a lot of fun still. And, you know, we play stupid settings, we play on AOF, and it's great. And I think this is the difference between the two communities. The HD community, it's all about having fun. It's all about just, you know, silly settings, crazy games, just fun. And that's what Age of Empires is all about, if you ask me. It's just about having fun with the game. And of course, people have fun with Age of Empires in different ways. And of course, the HD community, they're not expert players, and nor do they pretend to be. Nor do they even necessarily want to be expert players. They just want to chill out on, you know, a Friday night, a Saturday night, after they get home from work, and they want to just have fun games, and that's what they do. And I feel like the HD players get so much shit about that from people like, you know, just, I'm not going to name names, but they get so much shit for that. It's unreal from the crowd who take the game so much more seriously. It's like, they can't understand that. And I do feel as well, you know, I do understand the mindset of, okay, we play Age of Empires 2 on Voobly, and we, you know, and they want to play seriously, they want to play competitively. Well, good for them, that's great. They can do that. No one's stopping them doing that. And just because people want to play HD, doesn't stop them from playing the game they want to play it, which is the competitive way. And so, of course, you know, people have fun in different ways, and people need to understand that. It's so important to understand that. And, like, you know, I have so much fun watching experts play, and of course, I can never play at that level. And I get so much entertainment from watching top players play, and it's great. So, you know, that's how I get my enjoyment, as well as playing these games. And so when I want to watch top players play, top players are playing on Voobly, that's where I'll go and watch. When I want to play myself, I'll play on HD, because that's where I feel comfortable, and that's where a lot of people will play and feel comfortable. But hey, look at this, Sir Lawrence here, his king, getting so destroyed in this TC. So getting destroyed. Oh god, that war galley there, those war galleys, taking it down. Oh god, there's the king! Sir Lawrence running across the other side. He's just out of range. But this is why he should have moved it earlier. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is why he should have moved it. No, he's moving it into the galley. Suicide. Absolute suicide. G to the G. Sir Lawrence, after such a great push on the land. After such a great push. Down he goes. And they've just been thrown a lifeline. Team A have been, Team B have been thrown a lifeline here. Team A losing a player. The neglect. And Gamisha, I don't know why Sir Lawrence didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. Because Gamisha could have come over here with these galleys, and he could have killed this army. He could have stopped that from happening, so down it goes. I tell you what, when you've got hard-earned florins on these games, doesn't it just send your heart racing when when one of the players goes out like that? So many people cheering for Team B now. Goodness me, it could happen. Now I'm still concerned. I don't understand why Clodius here hasn't made a push. He could have done so much damage back here to Street Pete. Again, Gamisha as well with these plumed archers. He's not made the push. And I think, you know, if these guys make the push, they can do a lot of damage. But Lone Wolf, Super Lisco, and Street Pete building up a lot of TCs, a lot of economy back here. And Team A hardly even have a foothold on this land. So Gamish is confident they can still win. It'll be interesting. They could still do it. I think Gamish is definitely doing well at the moment. He will retake the water down here from Lone Wolf. They could take Street Pete out. This is the thing. They've still not noticed this. This could happen to Street Pete just as it happened to Sir Lawrence. And Gamisha could do that, but I don't think he realizes. I think, you know, he's just got it in his head. He assumes that they're going to be on the mainland. And these guys have a really good foothold here as well. So we'll see how it goes down. We'll see how it goes down. But yeah, I mean, you know, normally, guys, I don't talk about, like, you know, I don't really talk about Voobly because there's been so much shit gone on in the past that I don't really, you know, I don't want to be vocal about it because the moment I speak about it, someone's going to latch onto that. They'll find something that I've said, they'll twist it, and they'll make me look like a bad person or something like that. That happens all of the time. The amount of stuff that has been made up that I've apparently said and done is just unreal. It's unreal. But, you know, I don't talk about it too often, but at the moment I'm feeling really annoyed because I really wanted to cast Balance of Power, and I said to them, you know, look, I'll cast some games, I will cast them, I will advertise for you, I'll even give you some revenue share if you let me cast these games on my channel. And there's absolutely no compromise. It's no, you won't stream on your channel, you'll stream on our channel, otherwise you won't stream the games at all. And I'm like, okay, well, fair enough. If you don't want me to stream them, that's fine. But, it's you know, the thing is, I feel like, you know, I don't need to stream those expert games to still have you guys and still have the fun that we have with this game. You know, watching these community games. I don't need the expert games there to engage you guys and bring you guys entertaining games and Age of Empires coverage. So, I mean, I was just offering. But it was, it just met with the usual, fuck off, Zero, you're an idiot. Basically. Handcake's still out at the moment. She's still out. But, yeah. I mean, the only way things are going to change is if things are talked about more publicly. And, you know, I'm trying. I've said, you know, I'm trying to put the past behind, trying to move forwards, trying to work on something that could be positive for everybody in AOC. You know, it would be positive for all of us if we just work together. But it's not happening because every time I post about this, people come out and just say, no, you can't do that. You can't work together. It's not possible. And it's sad. So, yeah. You know, the only way things are going to change is if people publicly kind of, you know, speak out about it and, you know, say, look, it's not working at the moment. We need to find some compromise here. And at the moment, the only place where this kind of discussion is going on is AOC Zone. I know a lot of you guys don't really talk about AOC or go on AOC Zone too often. And for that reason, like, I feel like you guys are very unfairly represented because what you guys want doesn't matter to the people on AOC Zone because you're not really the Voobly audience a lot of the time. I know some of you might be, and that's the thing. And I you know, the only way things are going to change is if people start talking out about it on AOC Zone, I guess. But I don't know. I want change, but it's not going to happen anytime soon, I don't think. So anyway, Red then losing this TC here by the looks of things, and I think he's going to suffer the very, very same fate. The very same fate that we saw. Oh god, oh god, oh god. They're trying to help. Street Pete, you've got fire ships right here. Oh, run away, run away. Transport, yes, you can do it. Get in, get in, get in and run. Run for your goddamn life. Street Pete, oh my god, he is dicing with death. He is literally dicing with death. The fire ships are coming in. Oh my god. He actually just did that. That actually just happened. I do not believe that. Holy shit. In comes Super Lisco as well. And he's running away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no! Sir Lawrence! No way! Oh my god! Holy shit! He just ran into Sir Lawrence's ships. I can't believe that. That just happened. That just happened. Oh my god, I got a little bit lightheaded now. I can't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Street Pete, I love you. You are a legend. That was something else. I mean, after escaping with just narrowly escaping like that, and then just running into. Good job, Lawrence. Good job. I see you there in the chat. Oh gosh. Right, so it's 2-on-2 now. It's 2-on-2. Lone Wolf and Super Lisco versus Gamisha and Clodius. These guys have got a tiny score lead, I think. Clodius and Gamisha with a tiny score lead here. But it's all coming down now to the land. I mean, the Kings are on the land. That's where they're at. And look at this. Street Pete had a good eco back here as well. He was Imperial as well. He had 157 population. Pardon me, 157 population. And Street Pete was... Well, he was making army. He was starting to make a lot of army. He was imp. He had potential to do a lot of units here. But now it's down to Lone Wolf. Clodius here. Super Lisco here. Super Lisco's imp. Clodius is imp. I think everybody now imp. But, you know, Clodius, he's still only got fletching. Somehow he does not have bodkin arrow yet. And oh my god. Pure, you just missed that. Oh gosh. Pure. We're going to have to make a highlight of that. I wish we had instant replay. I swear, instant replay would make this 10 times better. 10 times more riveting. But how has Clodius not got bodkin arrow yet? Come on, dude. Wake up. And, you know, this is going to hurt him now. If Super Lisco does +4 defense... Oh, we do Blast Furnace first. That's a mistake. You should always do defense first, ideally. But there's Elite Eagle Warrior now. He could take those Arbalest. I think, you know, Super Lisco hasn't noticed. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Clodius here hasn't noticed that these guys only have +1. And if he had noticed that, he could have attacked it. He could have won that. As soon as he gets +4 defense, he's going to be all over those Arbalest. And on the left side, Gamisha here with the Plumed Archers. We're waiting for Lone Wolf at the moment to get Imperial. He's got a castle, but he's not clicking Imp. And look at that. All of his TCs are idle. And I've told you guys time after time after time, it's really important to keep those TCs working. And in this situation, Lone Wolf doesn't have enough economy at the moment. He's got military, but 89 population. That's not enough eco. But here we go. Super Lisco going to make a move. He's waiting for that +4 defense to come in. Clodius finally getting himself bodkin arrow, but those Elite Eagles are going to do some work over here. Meanwhile, Gamisha on the left side pushing in and cleaning out Street Pete's area. But yep, those Arbalest are surrounded. +4's done. The Elite Eagles fully upgraded here. Aside from Garland Wars, they don't have their unique tech yet, but that army is going to melt away. And Gamisha, sorry, not Gamisha, Super Lisco here, perfect, absolutely perfect opportunity to run around this right side and start raiding their economy. They're very, very open, very undefended economy over on this left side. So, whoa, we got Eagles out as well for Gamisha here. Gamisha with +4 defense, Elite Eagle done. Lone Wolf should be engaging them now with the Plumed Archers. Plumed Archers have an attack bonus against Eagles. But there we go. These Eagles now, they need to move. They shouldn't be attacking the castle. I know the castle doesn't have murder holes, but they could be doing a lot of work over here. Oh man, Gamisha's going to try and wall that, but I don't think it's possible to wall the edge of this map. It's not possible. The shallows will always make it so that you can get around. And down goes those Eagles, and there you go. We're going to cut them around this right side. We're going to see them going down. And there you go. Where we go? Super Lisco coming through. Steamrolling it. And I think, you know, this is looking pretty risky now. It's looking pretty on edge for Clodius and Gamisha in this game. What an intense little game we've had, though. I think it's going to come down now to the Eagle Warrior raiding, which is going to be superbly done. Gamisha at the moment down to 134 population, dropping pretty rapidly as he gets raided here. Whereas Superlisco's at 185. Superlisco is super as he runs through and raids. I think it's GG right here. We got plumed archers from Lone Wolf coming in on the right side as well. And these castles with the king, or this single castle, I believe, with the king, could be in peril very soon if those trebs move up. And he's packed it up now. He should be moving forwards very soon. And I think, you know, these guys are in a lot of trouble. Lone Wolf now imp as well. We should see those upgrades coming in straight away for him. Lone Wolf microing as well quite nicely. But, yeah, I mean, we should see Elite Plumed Archer immediately. He has got the resources for it. And I'll tell you what, those plumes going to do some work against those eagles once they get upgraded as well. But there you go. What played? Surprisingly, though, they've defended this for now. Superlisco doing a lot of eco damage, though. And, like I say, 188 pop versus, where is he? Gamisha's 113 now. Raiding the gold here on the left side. We've got more barracks coming up for Gamisha to try and do some more eagles. He's got a lot of resources, but not enough gold at the moment. Not enough gold. And, yeah. Dude from NZ, I've spoken to Taft before on Skype. It ended very, very badly. And ended in me deleting his Skype. I'm fed up of abuse. But, yeah. Gamisha here. Eagle Warriors. At the back. Coming in. And, you know, I don't know. Gamisha's what? 250 gold? Superlisco 1000. So I mean he should be able to outproduce him as well. I think at the moment he needs more. What? What? He's only got 2 barracks. He needs more than that. He needs a lot more than that. 2 barracks is not enough. It's simply not enough. But either way, these guys are getting squeezed out here. And I think Superlisco literally just needs to send his army forwards and build a few more barracks as well. I mean, he's got 9,000 wood. At least, you know, he can't throw out the excuse that, oh, I don't have enough resources. No, he's got plenty. He's got plenty, and he can just easily just put those barracks down and start raiding there. My goodness me, this game is ridiculous. Claudius still making those RBLS, but they are just going to be ridiculously weak now as these eagles start raiding some more. The Elite Plumed Archer for Lone Wolf is done, and there's that castle being taken down as well now, as well as this TC. Not very often you see this, but Plumed Archer's taking down a TC on the right side as well. Oh man, this game's been great. You know, the king from Street Pete was like the highlight of my day, I think. Not just the game, like the entire day. So yeah, like I say, these Plumed Archers really going to be tearing through these Arbalests as well now. Plumed Archers here with 6 melee armor, which means that these Arbalests only do 3 damage per shot, whereas the Plumed Archers will do a lot more than that. They'll do 5 damage per shot, I believe, or 4, either way. Once he's got chemistry, anyway. Castle here, though, gonna go down very, very soon, and we see that king there from Gamisha running to the corner of the map. These guys just have no control at all. The expanse of military buildings back here from Superlisco finally making their appearance on the map, but he's built them in a really weird place. Like, there's no reason to build them back here. You should build them on the front, really close to where he needs to reinforce. So Gamisha now, let's see, 142 pop. He's recovered slightly, but still these guys being raided. And Claudius now down to just 37 population. He is not going to be in this game for much longer. His king hiding in that there TC. And Gamisha over here on the left side, a little bit out of the way to help his teammate out. Claudius, not really any gold either now, so he can't really do a lot. If he makes skirmishes, they're going to die very quickly to the eagles. If he makes, pikes, he's going to die very easily to the Plumed Archers. Now, Gamisha doesn't want to give up yet. He says, no, we've got this game. But I don't think he realizes just how much trouble his teammate's in as his king runs away. And Superlisco there. Oh, he's got an elite eagle right there. It's right there. And Clodius just runs away, narrowly avoiding death. Wow. In comes the Eagles now to clean up from Gamisha, but we'll see what happens. If Lone Wolf pays attention, he should move his Plumed Archers into this little gap between the trees, and he'll do a good job. Obviously, Plumed Archers, attack bonus against Eagles. Although the Eagles are fantastic at dealing with ranged units, attack bonus can really help them out if they put themselves in a corner, and they can easily win. Super Lisco then, 197 pop, and he should just be spamming these Eagles all day long now. He's got so much resource income. Currently 13 miners though, which is not enough. He's got 40 idle villagers. 40. 4-0. 40 idle villagers. That's insane. Oh, wow, Gamisha is actually going to win this fight by the looks of it as well, which is pretty damn good. But in comes some more raiding. And if Super Lisco comes in here now he's got Garland Wars as well. It's going to be pretty huge. We don't see Garland Wars from Gamisha, of course, since he's playing as the Mayans. He's got the 100 health instead, which actually makes them a little bit more beefy and makes these Plumed Archers a little better at taking them out. That's good. That right there is good. Lone Wolf might get a few kills for sure, but that +8 attack for the Aztecs is really versatile. Well, not versatile, it's really strong, sorry, that's the word I was looking for. And I think Team B are going to have this one, guys. I think Team B are going to have this one. It's basically 2v1 versus Gamisha now. He's wasting so many units here trying to fight these plumes. He just can't. Really great positioning by Lone Wolf, that's for sure. And oh no, there's a king. The king is in this TC. If the king comes out, I think Super Lisco's got it. Uh-oh, they've not noticed. They've not noticed. He's moving his units right. There's both kings. Both of them are down, and it's over. It's G to the G. Well played by Team B. There you go. B win it. B win it. And I'm going to end the bets right there. 10,000 florins paid out to the 37 who bet on Street Pete, who was out of the game earlier on. But great play by these guys. It was a fun game for sure. And it brings us almost perfectly to the end of the stream here, since it's 10 seconds until 11 o'clock according to my clock here. Let's have a quick look at the achievements though. Super Lisco, most units killed. Very well done by him. Gamisha played well, I think. In fact, their team did play well. Sir Lawrence didn't need to go out there. And I think if Sir Lawrence had moved his king to the mainland earlier, they would have won. No questions asked. They would have won. So well done. Super Lisco there with the biggest eco. Not surprising. And that was good. That was a fun little game. So thank you guys very much for watching.